I don't know. I'm hoping you can tell us.
You know, I don't really think that it's about the hard work and what people know.
Right. So there are people who work harder than most. I was one of them, and still don't succeed. And there are people who hardly work at all and are successful. So it's definitely not about the hard work, and it's not about knowledge or skills.
Yep. And I don't think that it's about having enough time or money.
Nope. Again, well, no, no, it's not. Again, because, you know, there are people who have less than no money. In other words, they're in debt. And they still succeed, and people who have very little time who succeed, and there are people who have plenty of time and money but still aren't able to achieve the goals and dreams that they want to achieve.
Yeah, and lastly, I don't think it's about how much you believe in yourself.
Interestingly, no. And a lot of people think that, you know, as long as you believe in yourself, you have to believe in yourself to be successful. And that actually isn't true, because if you think about it, there are plenty of people who are successful who don't believe in themselves, and they're successful anyway. And there are other people who really do genuinely believe in themselves, but aren't able to achieve the results they want to achieve. So it's not about that either.
So if it's not the hard work, and if it's not time and money, and it's not belief in yourself, what is it? Why don't people succeed like other people do?
All right. So the first reason most people don't achieve the goals and dreams that they want to achieve is that they're trying. If you think of where you are now as and where you want to get to, the results you want, as a journey. So you're going to drive from wherever you are now to your goals and dreams.
Right. And so that first reason why people don't get to where they're wanting to go is that they've really just got the handbrake on.
Right. They don't realize that they're driving with the handbrake on. So you can press that accelerator as much as you like, but if the handbrake is on, you're not going to get very far, or you're not going to get anywhere, in fact. And so, in other words, so when you have any negative emotion, when you're feeling any negative emotion, the stress chemicals in your system cause blood to drain from the prefrontal cortex of your brain, where you do your cognitive thinking. So that means that whenever you're feeling any negative emotion, the part of your brain that makes decisions and solves problems, assesses risk, and forms your judgment is literally offline. So in order to be able to notice the opportunities, make the decisions, and take the strategic action that's going to lead you to your goals and dreams, you need to be able to bring that part of your brain back online. You need to release the handbrake.
Right. And using that analogy of driving the car, the second reason why people don't end up reaching their goals, their destination, is that they haven't changed the GPS coordinates.
Right. The GPS coordinates are still set for where they are now or where they've been before, instead of the new destination. In other words, the subconscious references that they have at the moment are keeping them in alignment with old patterns, beliefs, and behaviors, instead of being reprogrammed for the new goals and dreams they want to achieve.
Right. And the third reason is that they're just not staying on the road.
Right. So in other words, whenever they come across a storm or ugly scenery or a detour, they pull over, get out of the car, and spend some time. And that's human. We all do it, spend some time in those challenges as if that's all there is. So in other words, when challenges happen and delays happen and disappointments, it's human nature to buy into those as if that's all there is and forget about the goals and the dreams. So it's about staying on the road and continuing to drive through the storm or the detour and keeping your focus on the end destination.
Right. So staying on the road, setting your GPS, and letting go of the handbrake, those three. The Remmert method, what we've put together, what we provide are three keys to help overcome those issues.
Right.
And that first key that we provide in the Remmert method is what we call the Superpower Technique.
Right. So the Superpower Technique is designed to condition your brain and body to live in a state
Mhm,
of
mhm.
feeling good. So the way to release that handbrake, the way to bring the blood back to the prefrontal cortex of your brain, so you've got your cognitive thinking back online, is to lower the level of stress chemicals and increase the level of feel-good chemicals like endorphins, serotonin, oxytocin. That brings the blood back to your prefrontal cortex, which enables you to then be able to strategize and problem solve and think more clearly and be able to achieve your goals that way. So the superpower conditions your brain and body to do that.
Right. And the second key, the second part of the Remmert method is what we call childhood memory transformation, or CMT.
Right. And so that changes the GPS coordinates. So wherever you are now is an indication of what your GPS coordinates are set to. So if you are in Chicago, you set your GPS coordinates to arrive in Chicago, and then if you want to go to LA, but you don't change the GPS coordinates, you're going to stay in Chicago, because every time you head towards LA, your GPS is going to turn you back to Chicago. So you want to change those GPS coordinates to your desired destination, which means changing the subconscious references to match the results you want to achieve in your life, so that then you go there automatically.
And then the third key of the Remmert method is what we call zero tolerance.
Right.
It's developing that ability to stay on the road.
Right. So zero tolerance gives you the strength and the skill to be able to go through any challenges, delays, and any storms. And instead of pulling over and getting out of the car and pitching a tent, it enables you to keep moving forward towards your goals, and it makes that process easier so that you get there quicker.
For more detailed information about the Remmert method and getting started, check the description of this video to get your free starter pack.
Right. So there's a link in the description that will take you to a page where you can get a free starter pack that will help you to get started using the superpower, CMT, and zero tolerance. So the point is that regardless of what your circumstances are right now and what challenges you have right now, you do actually have the power to open the door to achieving the life of your dreams. You just need the keys, and now you know where to find them.
And that's all for us for right now. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.